Welcome to Code and Destination. So day 51 here. Okay. So today we having the topic called one of the easiest topic. We can able to call it as analogy. Sir, what is mean by analogy? Okay. So ano means you heard about the term called anatomy. Anatomy is dealing with some part by part of section. So then what about the analogy? Analogy means comparison of the two quantities. Comparison of two quantities to finding the similar. Comparison of two quantity to finding the similar, we can able to call it as analogy. Okay, guys. So we having the topical analogy today. Okay. So going forward, so what are the kind of analogy we having? Analogy means to finding the similarity in the pattern. Okay, to per the two different. Okay, but sufficiently similar events, situations, circumstances. So the verbal analogy is one of the very important parameter. So going forward, so we having the different kind of the analogies here. One is called dictionary based and another one is called secondary based. Okay. So going to this one, the list of analogy, if you take it up, the P is a defining characteristics of Q. Say example, you see this one. So you see this one. So that is a courage is here. Courage means you can call it as hero. Okay. And the lack of P is defining the characteristics of Q. You see this one. Hope. It is the opposite word, pessimism. So the lack of hope, we can able to call it as a pessimism. Okay. And X is a type of Q. You see this one. Anger. It is one of the explanation. Anger is means what? Emotions, we can able to call it as. Orange is a type of fruit. Like what you have to say this one. X is a part of the Y. If you mention that, so that we can able to call it as letter is a part of alphabet. You can able to say this one. This is how the various different scenario you must have to understand here in the place with respect to the question they have mentioned in this one. So make sure you copy down this particular thing which represent the types, because you need to mentally prepared with some template in your mind so that you can quickly answer the question. You don't want to take a time to find the relationship between the pattern. Okay, guys. So going for this, X is a place for Y. So then clinic is nurse. So clinic is a place for nurse. And relationship of degree. You see this one? That is mountain hill. Mountain is a large hill. We can able to say this one. Okay, in between them. You see this one? And the tools are used by professions. Some of the analogy is based on the connection between the person and the tool. Okay, you see this one? Scalpel and surgeon. Okay, scalpel is a tool of surgeon. We can able to call it as. X is a sign of Y here. Okay, so trembling and fear trembling. Okay, that's what the thing is this one. So fear trembling means it's a sign of fear. We can able to call it up this one. Okay, so going to this one, you see this is a type of connection they have made here. Engagement and marriage. Engagements comes before marriage. X is a scurpus of Y in this type of analogy. You see this one, bravado. So bravado is the thing of scurpus. So that's a false of the bravery, like what you see this one. Okay, so let's go with the question, guys. You see this one first question, that is magician. Okay, so what about the soccer? Soccer means we can call it as the the thing called what? So the soccer means what, guys? What is the answer? We can able to call it as a football player. You shouldn't call the football. Okay, you have to say the answer called football player. So magic, soccer means football. So many people say that soccer is football player. No. Okay, so soccer is a football. Okay, so I will play soccer. You will call it as right. Soccer means football. Many people will considering that soccer means they are football player. No. Okay, so going to this one, law court laborer. Okay, how you will say that? Law court laborer. Law court is a place of the lawyer. Okay, and then what is the place of labor? So the factory is the place of laborer. Okay, like this we can able to say factory is a place of laborer. So that is option A. We can able to call this one. Next one, that is uncle and aunt and nephew. So we can able to say this one. So what is the thing? Uncle and aunt. Uncle means we can able to call it as uncle and aunt is a pair. And nephew and niece we can able to call it as pair here. So that probably we can able to say that. So the option call B is the very correct answer here in this one. So going for the next one, empty, full. So empty is the opposite of full. Awkward is the opposite of graceful. Awkward means it is not looking good. So the graceful means we having the looking better thing, that we can call it as here. Okay, so next one, you see this one, foot two and face something. So the foot means they are calling it as two. Okay, foot means two. Four, it is the bottom. It is a foot means it is a top. I mean one of the part. Okay, so two is the part of the foot, like what you can able to say this one. And so we can able to say that in the face, what we having this thing. So arm is not in the place, and nose, nose is the part of the face, because we having the nose here, right? It is a part of the face, right? So we are calling this. Toe means, you see this one, the toe, finger, I mean the foot toe. Okay, so the foot toe is the part of the foot, like what we can able to say here in the place. Okay, guys. So going to the next one. So the folk music, bolero, we can able to call it as what? So bolero means what? Many people they know about the car bolero, but we're having something here. Okay, so so we can able to call it as the music is the part of the music is the category of the folk. Okay, so the folk is a category of the music, and bolero is a category of an instrument. We can able to call it up. Okay, guys. So going for the next one, forecast and the future. What is a forecast? Forecast is for the future happening. Okay, and the regret is for the past action. Okay, that's what the thing. So the forecast is for the future happening, because many people will say the forecasting, right? It is just predicting the future, that we can able to call it as a forecast. And regretting means the people who is done for the past activity that we will feel for it, that we can able to call it as a regretted. Okay, so going for the next one, guys, you see this one, they are giving that. So influenza is called the virus, and typhoid we can able to call it as what? Typhoid is called it as what? So the first is disease is caused by the influenza is one of the disease. It is caused by the virus. Okay, and the typhoid is caused by what? We can able to call it as typhoid is caused by bacteria. Bacteria it's caused by. Okay, and water convection and space. We know that it is talking about the heat transfer. Anyone knows about the heat transfer? So little bit of the science knowledge is also required here in this one. So heat transfer means we can able to call it as what? Conduction, convection, and what? Radiation. Convection and radiation we can able to call here in the place. This is how the thing we can able to call here. So the spaces deals with the radiation. It is not about the conduction. The water is conventional. We can call it as natural convention, force conventions. We having the thing, right? So we having the Reynolds number to define this one. Not about the much about the science, but you need to know the basic science here. Okay, so going with the next question, guys, you see this one. So language building stones. Language building stones they have mentioned in this one. So what is called the language building stones? Okay, so language, it's they are asking the middle. Okay, so you see this one. So building is made by the stones, and the language is made by what? That is alphabet. Okay, that is a language is the similarly the base. Okay, what is the base of the building? Base of the building we can able to call it as stones. Like the language base we can able to call it as the alphabet. We can able to represent this one. And lead of end. Lead off means what? Lead off means lead off is the antonym of the enter. Lead off means you need to start it up. Okay, that's what the thing we can call it as here. So terminal means you need to start it as what? The terminal means we can able to call it as a reviving. So with respect to the thing, okay, with respect to the terminal illness, we can able to call it. Terminal is antonym of the reviving. We can able to call here in the place. Oncology. Oncology means it's a study of cancer. Okay, and the next semantic means what? Semantic means study of the. So what, guys? So study of the meaning, we can able to call it as a semantic. This is what the thing we can able to represent here in the place. And next one. So oasis, it's a plural form of. The oasis is a plural form of oasis. Datum is a singular form of the data. Okay. So data we can able to call here in the place. This is how the thing it will come here. Next one. There is cat sounds like meow. Okay. Meow is a sound of cat. Horse. How we can able to say this? Horse means we can able to say like neck. Okay, nay. Okay, that's what the thing we can able to call it as a sound here in this one. Okay, guys. So going for the next question, that is road, speed breaker, and read is what? So read we can able to call it as, okay. So road, if you are traveling smoothly on the road, suddenly speed breaker come. You need to stop the vehicle. Just sudden activity. So that is called the speed breaker. So read means we can able to call it as a jargon. So jargon is the thing we can able to call here in the place. So going for the flow. So the flow means we can able to call it as a river. And stagnant means we can able to call it as a. Stagnant means what? So flow means river flow. Okay, stagnant means it's stop. It's looking in the one place. River will keep on flowing. It will not get into end in the one place. It will not settle in the one place here, right? So stagnant means we can able to call it as the pool. So the pool is settled. Okay, we have seen the many pools in our village. So in the village, the pool will be settled in one place. The list of water will be stored in the one area that will not go away anywhere. That will be settled in the one space. We can able to call it as a stagnant. It is stuck. Okay, that we can able to call it as in another word for the stagnant. So the probably we can say that pool is the only correct answer. We will go here in the place. And going for the next one, that is pa, cat. So pa means what? The pa, cat, foot, we can able to call it as pa. Okay, and hoofs, we can able to call it as the, so horse. Okay, that is hoof, horse. like what we can able to mention this one. Okay, so make sure you understand this particular pattern, guys. So pa, cater, hoof, cause. Okay, like what we can able to say this one. Ornithologist. Ornithologist means what? Ornithologist is a study of bird. Okay, and paleontologist. Paleontologist means what? How we can able to say this one? Paleontologist. Paleontologist means we can able to call it as the fossils. Okay, fossils is the thing we can able to call here in the place. The next one, you see this one? Peacock is the national bird of India. Okay, and bear is the national animal of what? Anyone see? Many recent YouTube video is related to this. Anyone having any clue here? Yeah. So bear is the national animal of Russia. So that's what they think. Okay. So going to the next one, guys. You see this one? So Kiwis is a New Zealand. How we can able to say this one? So Kiwis is a nickname given to the people of New Zealand. Okay, that's what the thing they are mentioned here in this place. So the probably what is the thing we can able to call it as for the next one? This is not a national food of the New Zealand. So they will call it as a nickname of the New Zealand people. So nickname of the New Zealand people, they will call it as Kiwis. Like, so option C, if you see this one, Aussies. So the people of Australia, we will call it as Aussies. Like what we can able to mention here. Okay. And next one, you see this one, they are given carbon, diamond and corundum. Because you know the carbon and diamond. But what is a corundum? So the diamond is made from the carbon only. Diamond is made from the carbon. And here something we will have, right? So the value will also made from the corundum. So probably we can able to say that the ruby. So ruby is made from the corundum. Okay. So like what the thing you just want to take it up here. And architect and building. Okay. Architect will design the building. Okay. Architect will design the building. Sculptor will design what? So sculptor will design the statue. Okay. Statue. Okay. So statue we can able to call it as here. So architect will design the building. Sculpture will make the statue. Okay. And next one, conference chairman. A newspaper we can able to call it as what? So in the conference, the highest authority we can able to go for chairman only. So same here in the newspaper company, who is the highest the particular position role, we will go for the editor. If you go it for any kind of the newspaper company, editor is the highest person or personality they will hold the role inside the newspaper company. And next one, that is safe and secure and protect and what? So it's safe and secure they are mentioned. The safe is what? The safe is a similar meaning. Okay. Similar meaning of safe we can able to call it as secure. And to protect means we can able to call the option called guard. Okay. You want to, so another name of the protector, we can able to use the guard, because another name, it was not the proper answer they was mentioning here. It is the only possible answer we can able to say here in the place. So make sure you understand this pattern very clearly. Okay. So going for the next one, that is a microphone. It's a louder. And microphones is what? Microscope is for what? We can able to call it as what? Having any idea? So microphone, it's make the sound louder. Okay. Similarly. So microscope means we will see something, right? So bacteria or something we will see in this one, right? So in this thing, we can able to call it as the magnify. So magnify means you will get the object very clear in the magnified. So that's what the thing, the magnified is talking about the quantity. Okay. So quantity means you will look it out very closely with respect to the quantity, that we can able to call it as a magnify. So that they're mentioning the magnify here. And next one, so that is fishes school, and owls stands to what? So the group of fishes, we can able to call it as school. We can call it as school of fishes. This look like so unique, right? Because this is the first time might be you heard about the group of fishes. We can able to call it as school. Yes. So you will call the group of fishes as school. And then, so the group of owls, you can call it as what? You will be get more shock. So the answer is parliament. Yeah. So the group of owls, we can able to call it as a parliament, because they will keep on waking up in all nights. They will walk in the night. So that's the answer. Yeah. So the group of owls, we can able to call it as a parliament. It's not about the flock. It's not about the pack. It's not about the pride. So we will say the answer called parliament is the only answer we got here. Okay. The next one, there is a college, student and hospital. College, student, hospital. How we can able to say this one? As a student start in the college. Okay. So students will be start in the college, and the hospital. That is, so the patient are treated in the hospital. So that many people will say, so student is for college and the doctor is for hospital. No, patient are the people, right? patient will be treated in the hospital, right? So that option, so D is the correct answer. Please look closely with the option, because all the options here, it is confusing. Don't make the wrong answer here. So the student will be learn in the college, and the so patient will be cured in the hospital. So option D is the very correct answer we will go for here in the place. Okay, guys. So going for the next question, you see this one. So south, northwest, and west. So what? So if I just want to make a diagram here. For me, this is east. For me, this is east, and this is a west, and this I can able to call it as north. This I can able to call it as a south. Okay, and this particular direction I can able to call it as what? Southeast, and this particular direction I can able to call it as northeast. This particular direction I can call it as the northwest. I can call it as this particular direction I can call it as northeast. This particular direction I can call it as the southwest. Okay, so they are saying that south is here, and southwest is here. Okay, and west is here. So then what about the next value we will get here? So that is, we can able to say that is west is here, guys. So what is the next answer? You see this one. So south is here. Okay, south is here. Very closely look it out. South is here and northeast is here. South is here in this place and north is here in the place. South, northeast. Okay, so then west is here. Okay, west is here. So then what about the value we'll call it here? So then we can able to call the same the value. Sorry, south is related to the northwest, right? So then I need to make like this. This is south for me, and northwest will be come like this. Okay, so north west we can able to say. And so going for the west is for me, it is this like direction. So west is here. And what about the answer for me? So we will get me the answer like, how I can able to get the answer? The answer for me, I'll get the answer like, so option C, that is the only possible answer. North, east is the only possible answer. If you're making like southwest, if you see this one, so it will come like this. Okay, it will come like this. It is not equivalent to the figure of the given thing which you have given in the question of the south and northwest. It will be not related if you're picking the northwest. So obviously north and east will not come, because it will not give you the face. Okay, because it will give you the same direction. It will not at all form any angle in some places. Okay, so going to the next one, kangaroo, joy, rabbit means what? So young one of kangaroo, young one of the kangaroo, we can call it as joy. And rabbit, young one of the rabbit, we can able to call it as what? Kit. Rabbit, kit. Okay, rabbit, kit. Okay, like the thing you can able to take it up here. And probably, so one more question, that is a cloth mill. So cloth is mill. So the cloth is made in mill, and newspaper is made in where? So that is press. Okay, so you need to identify the relationship, guys. So this is how the pattern of this particular question will be solved here. So make sure you understand the pattern as well as you're working on it the same, and you're practicing the same as well as you, and very clearly you need to understand the pattern. Okay, so what is the relationship between this one and what is the relationship between that? So if you this and that, if you understand this one, very sure you can able to clear all the questions which you can able to see this one. So make sure you practice this one, attempting many questions in this particular chapter, so that you will be very clear about this question, guys. So make sure you practice, and having so little amount of the practice in this one, and hope you guys clear about the topic, and make sure you approach this one in a very clean way, and make sure you copy down, and all whatever the topic we have discussed as of now, I sure that you are having notes and following the questions, and you watching again if you're having any doubt. And one more thing, if you're having any doubt, you can reach to me in the chat box. So probably please stay tuned, because we're having some more important topics that is related to the placement. We will deal it up, guys. So please stay tuned. Watch all the video which we have described here. Any doubt in this particular chapter, you can reach to us. We will help you out in any way. Okay. So please be stay tuned and be strong, and so approach the same. And so going forward, we left with a very few days in a year. Okay, so we have to finish the year in the very pleasant way. So hope you guys please understand, and please make sure you're making a practice. Don't waste the time. So improve your speed and accuracy in solving the question. So calculate your mistakes. Where are the mistakes you made? And don't repeat the mistake. Analyze the mistake and recover the mistake probably. And so you need to improve the particular thing we can able to call it as communication, right? Many people is lagging with the communication, because today, so if you are searching a job in the so Bengaluru, you must need to be the strong in the communication, because so the statistics say that so that is the people who are good in the communication, they will get placed so early. I'm not saying, statistics is saying that, okay. So you need to be good in the communication, the way of, because the all HR in the Bengaluru, they are good in the communication. They are also expecting the same. So if you are good in the communication, you might be deal in the foreign clients and the UK clients, different country clients, it will be possible. But make sure you need to be good in the communication. We will have the communication class very quickly. Okay, make sure you stay tuned on all the videos, and we are waiting for your responses. We are appreciate your responses, your effort you making for this class, making for your effort in the CSR. We really appreciate that. So make sure you follow the same, and going forward. So please stay tuned and approach the classes and learn the practice and learn and practice and make you master. Okay, guys, we'll see you in the next class. So we are done with the today's topic. We'll see you in the next class probably. Have a nice day. Bye.
Hey, I'm super excited to inform you that in last 2 months, we've been able to conduct around 50 drives and around 100 plus students have been selected for various MNCs. The packages are ranging from 3.5 to 10 lakhs. Stay tuned for more information by subscribing us on our YouTube channel, by liking our social media platforms like Facebook, Insta and LinkedIn. Thank you.